Well, howdy guys. Welcome back with KRAZZY. So first things first, we're gonna go through some things. For starters, ordered Domino's last night, and this will probably be the last time I ever order Domino's unless they remake this whole entire pizza. So was doing a mixer stream last night. If you guys were in the stream, you guys would have saw I was live streaming Modern Warfare 2 Remastered Veteran Campaign, right? And I bought a computer, and I was like, you know what? I really could go for like a steak pizza. So I ordered a pizza. Well, that's how it turned out. So with that being said, we're going to be going to Domino's today and returning that pizza to them and telling them that that is ridiculous. So in some other news, there are some things I want to go through with you guys. So it's been about 3 weeks without a video, and I've tried repairing some computers to run 5M, and they do run 5M. One of them does now. Replace the solid state. One of them runs 5M, but the graphics are just horrible. So I'm not using that. We also dealt with a red screen of death on my computer. I'm not exactly quite sure what the hell that means. So as for getting my rig back, don't have an estimate day. I don't. I might have to stick more money into it to fix it, and I'm no longer waiting. Second thing, HP computer, which is my mother's, which I'm actually going to be pimping out for her here soon. I'm going to be rebuilding her computer myself without my brother knowing. With that being said, this computer red screened as well. So I'm not sure if it's like a Windows 8.1, Windows 10 update or something that's causing this red screen of death, but I just launched a game and I got the red screen. I was like, okay, that's new. I've heard of the blue screen of death, but not a red one. Been dealing with that. Been mostly playing on console. I haven't slept yet. I've been home since 10 p.m. last night. I've been up since 10 p.m. It's now 9 o'clock. We're going to be pimping out my mother's rig, putting a graphics card in it, and brand new CPU, AMD, of course. And we're going to be doing that for her birthday. So, yeah. So what's plan B right now? While both computers are down. Actually, all 5 computers are down, I should say. I bought a computer off of OfferUp. The guy wanted $450. I knocked him down to $370 for the computer. The reason I knocked him down so much was that it was DDR3 RAM, and then he told me that it was 410 or 415 without the monitor. And I was like, okay, fine. I was like, but you still got to knock yourself down to like 370 for that fucking DDR3 RAM, man. I'm not going to deal with that. Like, I'm going to have to replace the motherboard, the RAM, and the processor when I get this thing. I'm like, you need to, like, help me out here. We'll do an updated video because I'm going to be the one building that, too, as soon as I get my mother's done. And it just got to the point where this guy was, like, immediately on board when I told him that. I was like, because of the DDR3, can you knock it down to 370? Of course, I still ended up paying, for shipping and handling, but that I actually get back, later on. So I got him down to 370. Then I saw another computer, which I contacted the guy. He did read my comment. He never responded. He's selling another rig for $400, and this one has DDR4 in it. It's running a Ryzen 3 2200G. Now, I've looked up this processor. It should be capable of streaming. We'll find out. I'm actually going to swap out the graphics card for something totally different. Now, there were a lot of questions that have been rising. When are you getting your PC back? Are you going to pimp it out even more? Are you going to do the SLI bridge? I would love to do the SLI bridge in my current rig, which is in the shop, but I can't. And the reason I can't is because the Elgato is mounted in the other PCI Express slot for the GPU. So, can't do that. Are you going to be getting rid of your 1070 Ti? And if so, is it going to go in another rig? Yes, I'm going to be getting rid of my 1070 Ti. I'm going to be upgrading it to a 1080 Ti. And you're probably wondering why not an RTX 2080 Ti, because just not a fan of the RTXs. Rather stick with GeForce GTXs. So, So it's been about, like I said, about a month since there's been a video on his channel. So I thought I'd kind of do a vlog update, let you guys know how much money I've spent in the last 4 weeks on this computer and trying to get more computers. And I'm not done yet either. So let's put it this way. So right now I spent $450 on my current rig, which is in the shop, that one. Now, with that being said, that rig was $4,550 I spent on it. So $4,450 I spent on that rig that caused that to die. And we found out what caused it, by the way. I'll get to that in a second. So spending $450 on that rig, even more to fix it and buy new parts, it now is a $5,000 rig I've spent money on, which is a lot of money, for a rig. It really is. And to see it die like this is really heartbreaking to me. Not only that, I'm not having content on the channel. It's just really, it's heartbreaking for all of us. Like, my PC friends miss me. My server is, oh God, dude, like, it's bad. So I have spent a total of $5,000 on my rig, and I don't know what's wrong with it. All I know is that the solid state cord, the SATA cable, had a snip in it, and that could have caused the blue screening. Which, technically would be the brother's fault, because I told him it was happening, and I told him, that something was going on in the back of the case. He didn't want to listen to me. So, that happened. So I've been dealing with that. And sticking money in other rigs right now is kind of like what I've been doing to make him up to where the current rig is. So what I'm planning on doing, and I swear to God I would never ever do this in my business, but I'm going to do it. What I'm planning on doing is I'm planning on buying this $400 rig. Sorry, my allergies are killing me. My $400 rig that I'm going to see if I can get that guy to accept the offer for $400. I knocked him down to $380 because of freaking the Ryzen 3. And if he accepts that offer, what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace the graphics card for starters. And we're going to pimp out the graphics card with probably... There's actually a 1080 Ti that I was looking at on OfferUp, which is used, but it is probably the best deal I've ever seen. I'm not going to tell you for how much, because I'm trying to keep that graphics card for myself, and I don't want someone taking it. So, with my current rig, everything out of commission, everything is on hold, and I understand, guys, I really do. I totally get it. You want to see more content on the channel, and I promised all those things, and I'm gonna own up to those promises. There's actually something I'm trying to find right now, so just give me a second here. Oh, so that's where that went. Nice. So I'm going to own up to all those promises. We're going to have content. We're going to have all sorts of stuff on the channel. I just currently have to... I'm dealing with a lot of stuff right now. I'm dealing with a couple deaths of my best friends coming up, which I'm really not looking forward to. I'm working and not getting enough hours still. And with that being said, I'm not getting... good paychecks. I'm getting $500, which is a joke in my opinion. I'm the only one working really at Fleet Farm, communicating with the team, getting shit done, while everyone else is on vacation or, as I put it, sitting on their ass. So, oh shit, that's not good. So with that being said, I kind of am very stressed out lately, and with my whole entire rig going down, that was not part of the plan, at all. And I'm deeply sorry that happened, guys. Truly am. I am trying to find actually the processor right now that I was going to stick in to this new rig that I'm building, which is not really that bad of a processor. If I could just find the damn thing. I told my brother that I would have it for him, and I've lost it now. Unless it's hiding somewhere, which is a good possibility. So there's still going to be content on the channel. There's still going to be a lot of things. But right now, like I said, I'm dealing with all this emotions. And one of the things being that my computer is down, I'm kind of like very stressed. Every little tiny thing pisses me off. So I'm trying to stay away from certain things. I don't want to make you guys mad. I don't want to, lose friends. So I'm trying to stay away from PC as much as possible until I get my rig fully back up. Which, like I said, could be a couple months, could be sooner. I don't know. Like, everything is just not going my way lately. And speaking of things not going my way, where the fuck is that processor at? Like, I swear. I can't keep anything. Like, I lose everything. I think it's in the drawer. So, there's a lot of things going on right now, and I will try and get the rig back up and running as soon as possible. I'm in a PC business, and I can't find the fucking processor that I was holding for my brother. That's always great to know. So we'll kind of put a rush on the computer. I already told the other guy that I'll take the keyboard and mouse, so he's gonna ship me his keyboard and mouse. So we're gonna get that for free. Unless the processor is in the damn pictures, which is a good possibility. Nope. I was supposed to hold on to this processor from my brother, and now I've lost it. So that's a fucking dandy one on my part. Unless it's in a drawer and I just forgot where the hell I put it. God, I don't want that right now. I need my damn processor. Be careful, it's a 22. Shit. Fuck. So, I can't seem to find this processor right now. I don't know what I've done with it. Or my cats have done with it, I should say. Because I set it somewhere, and I can't seem to find it. So, like I said, I'm trying to do everything I can to get everything back up and running the way it should be. And I'm buying rigs, to replace the ones that are down. I've got 3 on the way. Yeah, I know. 3 on the way, Matt. Like, how much money do you fucking make? We're going to keep that classified. We'll keep that a little classified, because I don't want too many people knowing how much money I actually inherit every freaking couple weeks. Because then they'll be asking me for money, and we're just not going to do that. I don't know what the hell I did with this processor, man. Unless it's on the table, which is a good possibility. If it was on the table, it's gone now. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm talking to myself, trying to do 2 things at once here. I might cut this video until I find the processor because I kind of need it, and I've seemed to have misplaced it. So, until I find the processor, which could be, I don't know how long, I'm going to cut this video so I'm more focused on what I need to talk about, and we'll go from there. Right now, I can't seem to find what I'm looking for, and it's about to piss me the hell off. So, I will be right back. Okay, I am back. I am so sorry about that. I literally looked in the same spot like 10 times, and it was right there. Anyway, so that's an i5 5600K or some shit like that. That processor is going to go into a rig that I'm currently building. It's going to be specifically a YouTube rig, so it's not going to be like a gaming rig. It's going to be something I'm custom building. So yeah. So, where were we? So like I said, I'm trying to get everything back up and running. I'm trying to get all this stuff done. And, let's see here. I had a total of 10 rigs, okay? I threw 6 of them away the other day. I wiped all of them, so don't worry. I couldn't deal with the lag on them. I factory resetted Windows. I tried that, pulled the CMOS. I still couldn't get the fucking thing to work. pulled out the fucking graphics card in one of them, put the graphics card back in, and tried it with both off and on, and still wouldn't turn on. I was like, okay, so I removed one of the RAM sticks, tried that, still couldn't get the fucking thing to work. I was like, well, you're starting to piss me off. Finally got it to boot, and it was so laggy, I couldn't even do a goddamn thing on it. All I had to do was hit the refresh button. It took over 3.5 hours for it to refresh, and when it refreshed, it was a little faster, but it wasn't 100% up here where I wanted it. So I wiped everything off, put it on the 8 terabyte, and hit that fucking thing in the trash. That's actually what's about to happen with this little bad boy here, which is running Windows 8.1 with Bing. Hate Bing. Intel J1900 processor, Intel HD graphics, 500 gigabyte, and 4 gigs of DDR3 RAM. Now, if you guys remember, there used to be a lot of True Crime Streets of LA and True Crime New York City gameplay that was off of that computer, and it handled it very well, but I can't even seem to get into the fucking BIOS or even into the refresh screen on this one to fix it. So that one's going to be hitting the trash. So that's 2 computers down. The third and fourth one wouldn't post at all out of nowhere. And that Dell over there won't post. So that's going to be hitting the trash here in a few days. So we kind of went down to having 10 rigs to having 6. And I haven't booted a lot of them up because I haven't needed them. You know, they're called backups for a reason. And that Dell used to fucking run just smooth. Like everything about it was perfect. Like it was a perfect YouTube PC, so I thought I could reboot that back up. Ended up not being able to post at all out of nowhere, and actually it started making a ticking sound, and then I smelled something burning, so I unplugged it quickly, and that's actually going to be hitting the trash. So we're basically 10 PCs down. So as long as I am fucking alive and willing to work and pay money, I'm going to replace all 10 PCs. Right now we're at 2 out of 10, so we need 8 more. And that's not including my rigs. That'll make 11. So these are all the computers I want to replace, and I want to beef them up. So let's kind of go into a little bit more detail with this computer. So I plugged in the cord into a SATA 1 cable, and it posted, it went to Windows. I logged in, tried, refreshing GTA 5, seeing if I could verify the cache for the 5M. Fucking thing red screened. I was like, okay, fine. All right, so let's take apart the chassis, find out what the fuck's wrong with you. So I took it apart, I got back in it, and I pulled the SATA cable and I put it in a SATA 0. Automatically posted, went straight to Windows, faster than ever before, by the way. Whoever built this fucking computer was a goddamn idiot. They have Windows booting off of a hard drive, not a SATA, even a fucking SATA, like an SSD. It's just fucking stupid. And well, when it came to it, I finally got it to go, so I launched Destiny 2. I tried Division. That was very unplayable. Like the first one, very unplayable. And then there was Battlefront 2, which was the old Battlefront 2 from 2005, unplayable. But for some reason, it would play Halo Master Chief Collection on new graphics at over 100 FPS. So I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Why are all these games doing this? This makes no sense. So I was like, okay, so let's see what you can really handle. So I thought, Destiny 2, low end, drop all the graphics, everything will be fine. Load it into this main menu, load it into the Titan with not a problem. Well, not even 5 minutes later, I walked away to get a drink. I came back and it was red screened. I was like, okay, so I kind of have narrowed down what is wrong with you. So I've never done this before, so I kind of went on the side of the computer, and I was looking at the graphics, and it's running DDR3 memory. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, if I'm going to give this back to my mom, it's not going to run worth a shit right now. It's definitely not going to run when I give it back to her. So how about I give it back to her on her birthday, but I make it a birthday present? So I'm going to communicate with my brother on this, and we're going to see if we can, beef up her rig. Not to, a full-on gaming rig, just kind of if the kids want to do some light gaming on, Minecraft or something, they have that capability. But also, she'll have that capability of keeping Windows 8.1, because she told me does not want fucking Windows 8.1 gone. She will kill me if I get rid of that. So that's got to stay. So So we don't need a hard drive because Windows is already on there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to replace the motherboard, the RAM, the chassis, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, and the processor. The processor is way fucking outdated for an AMD. Now, I'm not one to like hate on AMD. I like Intel and AMD. Okay, so I'm kind of like all for it. When it comes to this computer, though, this processor is 10 times outdated. It's from like 2001. I'm surprised the bitch still posts. So when it comes down to it, we're going to be swapping that processor out. We're going to be beefing it up to a Ryzen 5, like an X or some shit. A Ryzen 5, like 3600X or something, which would be plenty enough for what she needs to do. And we're going to do that. Or, here's what I thought. Since I bought this other computer, I'll just take the processor out of that one, put my new processor in there, and put that current processor in here and see how it does. Of course, all of this is going to require a brand new like fan, because that fan in there is like, oh my god, horrible. And it's making a ticking sound, so I'm going to have to replace the whole entire thing. Now, this is where the cool part's going to come in. So this is going to be something new on the channel. So we're going to do something completely new. We did a PC build back in the day, but it didn't really go, the way I wanted it to. So we're going to do this. So I'm going to be the one building the PC. Now, I've never built a PC by myself before. So there are chances that a part could fry, or a part could, like not go my way and I could fuck up. That's why I'm going to be watching Bitwit's channel. Now, Bitwit does videos for like PC building guide for beginners. So he's really going to like help me. Or I could watch Joey Delgado. They both kind of have that, thing for that and all that. So we'll do that. As for anything else on this channel, I'll get back to you in just a second with all that. I've got to go clean a litter box and we'll talk more. And I'll see you guys in about 5 minutes. Be right back. Okay, we're back again. Sorry, I had to deal with that. That was nasty. Fucking cat. Anyway, so where were we? Oh yeah, about the rig. So like I said, just probably going to swap out that processor or upgrade it. And like I said, I'm going to be the first time building a PC by myself. So I'm going to try and impress my brother. If I fry a part, I'll just buy a new part, So now this is going to sound really stupid, but there's a case that I've fallen in love with, and it's $900. It's a computer case. I think I'm going to do it. It's fucking at least like 3 feet tall. Oh, God. Beautiful case. Anyway, so to get back on track, I don't have an estimate time when I'm going to get my PC back. I don't have an estimate time for pretty much anything at this point. All I have is like a date when these PCs should be here and we can attempt to stream again. So I've been checking OfferUp, and the guy still hasn't accepted my offer. So it could be, 2 weeks from now, and he'll accept my offer and be like, oh, okay, I should have checked this earlier. Like, someone offered me $400 for the PC, And when it comes to it with OfferUp, the one problem I have with OfferUp is it's called OfferUp for a reason. You offer a price, and then it goes through. Kind of stupid in my fucking opinion, but whatever. So one of the computers that I ordered is running an AMD FX 4300. Not a bad processor. He says it runs GTA 5 at 50 FPS. I believe him because I've looked up videos. I've done my research the past few days on all these videos. I believe him that it runs that at 50 FPS. Streaming. Now, I asked him if it was on max settings when he did GTA 5, and he said it was on high. I don't want it on high. I just want everything on low. So I asked him to do a low benchmark and see what it would be. He said it averages about 60 to 70. Okay, I can live with that. That's possibly something that could possibly stream something. I know what you all are thinking. That's not a streaming processor. It doesn't matter because I have a low-end, like, Elgato that will do the job for me. And, I've kind of have started some spark in my Discord, posting all these pictures of PCs, and you guys being like, oh, don't spend that money, it's a ripoff. You don't kind of understand it right now because you're not in my position. I will do whatever it takes to get back on PC. And I'm doing this for the viewers. I'm doing this for you guys. I'm doing this for everybody. I will do whatever it takes. If I have to spend $7,000, I will spend fucking $7,000 on a computer just to get back on PC. Because I don't have an estimate time when mine's going to be back, because it's one thing after another that keeps failing with it. So, you know, it's been a grand old time. As for this computer to my left, I've kind of have shut it down and let it just sit for the last 24 hours because it kept not posting Windows. It would say that this file does not detect Windows on the drive. So I did kind of like take the case chassis off this morning, and I kind of looked into it, and there is a SATA cable, but the SATA cable is not going into the hard drive all the way. So it's possible that we might as well just gut this whole entire computer. Now, my mom is very fond of this case. She's very fond of it. So I'm going to do what I can. It's about, I'd say like I wouldn't say maybe mid. Maybe, yeah, I think it's a mid. I think it's a mid-tower chassis. I'd say that chassis, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Anyway, I'd say it's a mid-tower. I think I could fit a 1050 in there. You know, I'd have to find a new motherboard that would fit in there, but I don't know. You know, but she wants to keep Windows 8.1, so we're definitely going to keep that. Like, that is one thing I'm going to keep for her, because I actually like Windows 8.1. Like, it's a fucking pretty good system. It's a lot better than Windows 10, let me tell you. Holy shit. So definitely Windows 8.1 is definitely staying on there. What? Hi, what? Yeah? Okay. Now that the cat has been entertained, hi, I'm here, what? Ariel, say hi. Say hi, Ariel. Ariel. There's been a lot of controversy about how many cats I really have in my house. I actually have 2. I'm the only one in the apartment complex who can have 2 cats, and it's because one of them was abused by someone in my family, and I kind of took care of her when that time was going on. He now respects her, so actually that was Ariel you saw. I have no idea where Rocky is right now, but I have a feeling I might know. So as you see, there's Ariel. Ariel, stay here. We're going to go see if we can find Rocky. So Rocky likes to hide in a few spots. There's Rocky. So Rocky is the little kitten. She's just a little baby. This is her hiding spot. This is how you'll be able to tell where Rocky is. Rocky is also the one who lays on... You can go back to bed. You're fine. And she also whines a lot for Daddy. And there's Ariel. So Rocky is the one that lays with me on my leg at night. And this is where kind of like the funny thing comes into play. The leg she lays on is actually the same exact leg that got crushed by a pallet jack. And she's been doing that ever since I got injured. And she'll lay on it, and if I like twitch it, she'll like know that she needs to get off my leg. And that's kind of like really a bond that me and Rocky have. Like, we have that I'm hurting, get off of me type of bond. And you know, I love her, I really do. She's a little kitten, so she's only a year old, so I still love her. Hi baby, how are you? What? So, you know, that's kind of one of the questions I've received on my channel a lot is, oh, is that Rocky in the background or is that Ariel? You were right the first time. That was Rocky. So, you know, yeah, this is Rocky. Hi, baby. Hi. I've seen it a lot in the comments section, and I've seen it over and over, and I have 2 cats, and yes, they are the same breed, they look alike, but one of them is fatter than the other. Now, a lot of people say I'm animal abuse when I call my cat Fat Cat, but to be honest, she answers to that name because of my brother, and there's nothing I can do about that. But I still love my animals. Yes, I do love you guys, yes. As for everything else that I've talked about today, I'm going to answer a few questions before I end this video completely and get it uploaded. And hopefully it uploads every single part that I've taken a break from. So let's go down the list. So there was a question, how do you have a $5,000 rig? It's $5,000 now. Yes, how do you have a $5,000 rig yet your computer keeps dying? And I suppose that could be my fault. Being a 3D modeler, I've learned a few things over the time, and that you download everything and anything, And if it doesn't, fit yourself, you just let it sit in store. And it kind of, thank you, Rocky. It kind of goes both ways. Anything can cause a computer to fail, and what caused this one to fail was a solid state, and it was 100 gigabytes. So we updated it to a terabyte, so that's good. Next question. One of them was actually, what is your net worth like in your house? And I've done a video on that before, but I'm gonna have to update it actually here because I bought a bunch of shit since then. Can you get your tail out of my face? So the total net worth of everything that I've bought in my house that actually has value, had value or has value now, it was $38,000 to $39,000 worth of shit that I've bought. And a lot of people are asking me, how did you get all that money? I know you own 3 of your own businesses, but they don't really pack a punch with money. Like, where does all that money come from? I'm going to name 3 important stores that gave me a raise of my lifetime. Walmart, $13.29 an hour. Target, $14.25 an hour. And Fleet Farm, $13.25 an hour. So when you have $13 an hour, you could work 49 hours. And the best part about working those hours is you actually receive, believe it or not, this is true, you get a $540 paycheck. Now, if you work 50 hours, you only get a $510 paycheck. See the big difference in Wisconsin, the cut in taxes? Yeah. Now, if you work 60 hours, you make over $600. So a lot of people were asking me, how do you save up so much money? And it's because I don't really have a lot of things I need to pay. I pay rent at the end of the month. That's about it. And the internet, which, holy shit, I actually have to pay that. But, it kind of goes into saying that right now I'm doing whatever it takes to get back on PC. If it means spending fucking $400 on a damn PC, then that's what it is. I can live without my internet for a while. Not a big deal. Speaking of which, I gotta talk to fucking Charter. They deleted a lot of my damn cable channels. Like, the fuck? I'm gonna have to talk with them motherfuckers when they get out of quarantine. That's for a different day. So another one of the questions was, how many computers do you have in your house? Well, I had 10. I have one remaining. And that's my main rig. I'm not even gonna count these ones that I've been trying to fix the last couple weeks. I'm gonna count one, and that's my main rig. But now, how many do you have? Someone asked me that in Discord about a couple hours ago when I posted that and then deleted it. I saw that, by the way. I have 3 now. I ordered 2 more. So, how many computers are you going to order total so that this never happens again where you have to go down on YouTube? I saw that comment as well. And the answer is I'm going to replace all 10, whatever it takes. If they have to be pre-built, if they have to be custom built, I will do it. Whatever it takes. I don't care, as long as they're backups. For the backups. How many 360 and Xbox One games do you own? Now, this is kind of like a trick question because on Xbox 360 it says that I own over 250 games, but I have a shit ton of disc ones I haven't installed, so I'm going to estimate 350, okay? Because I have 2 drawers full of games, plus the games up here on the desk, and I have the digital ones, and they're all different. I'm going to estimate 350. As for Xbox One, I have a total of over 700 games. I have every Call of Duty, every Assassin's Creed. I have everything. Every Hitman. I have every game you could ever imagine. And then the main one, KRAZZY. Where do you work? Well, I wear the same shirt like almost every video except for now because, well, they're all dirty and they shrunk. I work at Fleet Farm. How long have you worked at Fleet Farm? According to my name tag, I've worked there since 2018. It is now 2020, so about 2 years I've been there. How much money have you made at Fleet Farm total? I've made over $15,000 last year. Are you ever going to get your driver's license? That's a main one that keeps coming up. Yes, I'm actually going to get my driver's license. I'm taking the online course here as soon as my mother gets back to me with it. So that's all waiting on her because she's fucking got the paperwork. So yeah. If you come back to PC, are you going to be full-time streaming every day? And the answer to that is yes and no. The reason I don't do streams every day is because I end up losing subscribers by spamming my viewers over and over. So what I do is I do one stream and then take a break, come back a couple days later with a new video. Will you do requests for cars on LCPDFR and LSPDFR? Yes, I do requests for cars. Are you coming back to Zmod? Yes, I am coming back to Zmod. Are you coming back to 5M? I am running my current server right now, which is Florida statewide. Which, yes, I am back. I was here when it was made, and it's literally I've been paying $72 a month for something I can't even fucking use right now. But you know. Oh, let's see here. There was another one about my sleeping schedule. So. KRAZZY, what time do you get home from work and what time do you go to bed? Well, I get home around 10 p.m., 11 p.m. at night, and I stay up till about 4 or 5 a.m. every day, even on days I work. Days I am off, I'm up usually till noon and then I crash. Excuse me. Oh, let's see here. I'm trying to remember all these comments that I've received. Are you former FLE developer? Yes, I am. I'm a former FLE developer, and I will never go back to them. They are one rude fucking community. Let's see here. God, so many questions I've received. What are your tips on XP? What are your pinpoints on XBR and Medic 4523 and Rogue Thunder? I don't really have a problem with them. Like, those are actually some of the Discords I actually stayed in because they kind of like resemble, you know, something that I've been treated like. And yes, I have no problems with them. So that answers that question. I have no problems with them. I mean, I communicate with Medic. Actually, I was communicating with Medic every few days about ambulances models that I was receiving in fire trucks. So yeah. Oh, KRAZZY, where do you receive your ambulance and fire trucks models? We really want them. Lamping. Lamping actually is the one who I buy them from, and developer models, and I pay a pretty handsome price for those models. And I have full permissions to release them locked on LSPDFR, so. Let's see here. How much is it for your Hellcat? It's $15. And I have to pay the money to the person, and then you get the model, which I will do. Let's see here. I'm a little tired doing this. Wow, there's been a lot of questions. I don't even think I can remember them all. I'm like half asleep here. So I think that answers pretty much all your guys' questions. And if anything is not answered, just leave a comment down below, and we'll get with that like as soon as possible. Or I'll get with it. There's one last I want to answer. So my staff team in KRAZZY's released cars is the same staff team that is in Florida statewide roleplay. And with that being said, they are the same staff because they know me. They know what I expect. We are not currently hiring for staff. I have my staff team, so yeah. As for these two computers, the guys should be shipping the other one today. Hopefully I get an updated tracking on it. And a brand new keyboard and mouse, and then let's see here. I'm estimating, what is today? Thursday. So Monday. I'm estimating Monday or Saturday it'll be here, which should be nice. So that's what I'm estimating for that one. If this guy accepts my offer and never checks his thing, we could be looking at, for the other computer, we could be looking at next week sometime. As for my current rig, we're still out of commission. I still don't know when I'm getting that thing back, and I don't have an estimate time either because brother's been dealing with a sensitive tooth, and he's been dealing with he actually injured himself at work, so he can't really lift my computer. So yeah. But guys, I think that answers all of your lovely questions. If I didn't answer any of your questions, do me a favor and leave a comment down below of what your question was, and I'll get back to you. Check the comments every morning and every night before I go to bed, so definitely leave a comment down below. Make sure to subscribe. We'll be back with more videos as soon as I get a computer, and we're going to see what we can really do with streaming. As for anything else, guys, I'll be back, hopefully, with another vlog. I don't know, whenever I have something to talk about. I don't really have a lot to talk about because I'm kind of, like I said, in that depressed mood. So, yeah. But anyway, anything else you guys got for questions or anything, leave a comment down below. Like I said, check comments every day and every night before I go to bed. You guys have a good one. By the way, let's get this straight real quick. Day is night for me and night is day for me. So when you guys are waking up, I'm just going to bed, and when you're going to bed, I'm just getting home from work. So let's keep that in mind when the comments happen, because when I say day and night, I mean night and day, just so you know, for you guys. So anything else, guys, let me know in the Discord or let me know down below. You guys have a good one. I'm out. Peace. I'm gonna go put my phone on the charger and try and fix this computer. Because that's what I've been actually doing. I'm trying to fix the solid state right now. Anyway, you guys have a good one. I'm out. Peace. Chabang bitches. Anyway, chabang bitches is not offense to anyone. Just something I say at my end of videos. You guys have a good one. Peace.